Moolah baby is a new member to the family. I got her yesterday for Lunar Cycle New Year, and I'm telling you, she's gorgeous. Say hi. I'll be telling an ancient story time today. So let's give a round of applause. Please get your popcorns, get your wine, come have fun, come join, because this is about to be livid. So there was once a girl named Lana, right? Lana lived in a village and she owned carriages, horses. Her family was very, very rich. She had a friend named Boozelle. Boozelle, okay? She had a friend named Boozelle, and she was Haitian and mixed with other things, but she really didn't know quite her mother lineage side. She only knew her dad's side. She didn't know the mother lineage side because they tried to hide it from her. Her family tried to hide it from her. So Lana basically always would have Boozelle come to dinner every time with her with the family gatherings. They would go to parties around the village. They would do everything together. I mean, if you see Lana, you see Boozelle, okay? That's how close they were. They meet up, right? Because they're planning their little girl get together. They always do. They always plan girl get togethers, they go over each other's house, but mostly Lana has Boozelle over her house because her family is a little bit private. They don't like company really. Anytime Lana would come over there, it would be like odd vibes. Like the family would be staring at her. The mother would kind of look like envious in a way. And Boozelle didn't want her friend Lana to feel that way. So she was morally coming to her house. She would come to her parties. She would be around their family. And it was like she couldn't bring her family to Lana. You feel me? One full moon, Lana tells Boozelle as they're in her bedroom and they're enjoying the night, you know, drinking, playing card games, tarot to be specific, and they're doing each other's readings, finding each other's future to see what's going to happen in the future, what's going to happen, coming about in their life. So Lana's like, let me do you first, Boozelle. I really want to find out your future first, and then you can do me. Boozelle's like, no, girl, I want to do you. Come on, let me be first. You always do everything first, because that's the type of friendship she had. Lana was more out there. She was more courageous, more resilient, more rebel-like. Classy but rebel-like. Boozelle was kind of private. She comes from a private background. Can't speak on much of her religion or whatever. Honestly, Lana didn't know much about Boozelle's background or anything of that nature. All she knew is that her name was Boozelle. Her family is a little uptight and they like to keep things private. She didn't really know her background and that she's Haitian. That's it. Like she didn't know too much about Boozelle, and Boozelle knew everything about Lana. So Lana's like, okay, let's do it. Let's find out the reading, and then after that, I'll do you. So they said, you have a deal, and they shook hands. They shook hands on that full moon that night, right? Giselle starts shuffling cards and she starts asking her questions. And she literally told her, what we're about to begin is we're going to find out who you truly were in your past before we get to your future. Lana's like, ooh, okay. So she asks us a question. She's like, I want to know, who was I? Who was my family and I back in the old times? Boozelle starts swapping and switching cards and sloughing it all away. She starts shuffling and everything like that, making eye contact, visualizing Lana. As she's sitting in her face right there, she's visualizing Lana's face, her family's face, and everything. So, as she's doing that, she comes into a common ground. Le mama. She comes to a common ground, right? After she's done doing that, she reveals the cards. She puts in three columns. Each deck, three cards, three columns, right? She finds out Lana's family was in the slave trade and that they come from a lifelong line of betrayal. And I mean betraying on their covenants. Women who are a part of their family betrayed secrets, gave it to man. Man then exploited. So she reads deeper into the card and she's like reading deeper into it. She finds a hidden gem secret. Something has been hidden from the family lineage, something of importance, but she just doesn't know what it is yet. but she's getting the card that something is trickery. It's a trickery, betrayal going on. She gets that card, Two of Swords. Lana's kind of like shaky a little bit, just wondering like, why are the cards coming out like that? I don't think this is right. You feel me? I don't think my family are rich. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of money. They have the husbands have wives, the wives have husbands. We're living good. We're luxury. There's no skeletons in our closet, and I know that for a fact. Boozelle says the cards don't lie, but we shall continue. Now we're going to find out with your future. What's going to happen within your future? Boozelle then proceeds to ask her, what do you want to know about your future? Lana said, I want to know what secrets were my family hiding and would it affect me in the future? She shuffled the cards, right? The room starts getting cold and things start feeling like chilly. Like all of a sudden, the room was natural, everything was good. They're in their room, they're chilling, they're drinking. Now they get like a cold breeze as they're doing this tarot reading, right? Boozelle then pulls the cards, put them in the 3 columns, and put the 3 cards on the table. She then depicts and reads. Boozelle's ancestors came to her in her mind. As she was doing the reading, she got like a little voice in her head. Don't tell her what the true meaning is. Don't tell her what the true meaning is. Don't tell her what the true meaning is. Boozelle's kind of like, but she goes with it. She doesn't tell her what the true meaning is because what revealed to her is that she would have to be a sacrifice of Lana's family because the closest person to Lana is Boozelle, okay? Even though Lana has a bunch of friends and she's social, she's courageous, she's all of that and the above, but the closest person that she ever told her deepest, darkest secrets to was Boozelle, okay? Kind of like her prodigy in a way. So Boozelle's thinking to herself, I gotta tell her something. Just tell her anything so it doesn't feel off or anything. She had to come up with something quick because at that point, like staring at the cards too long was gonna get Lana suspicious. So then she tells her like, you're gonna marry somebody really rich, healthy, and wealthy. You are not cursed. It turns out the reading that I read from the beginning was wrong, and you're gonna end up with that crush that you have on in school. That guy Duval, that crush that you have on, you're going to end up marrying him. You guys are going to be 2. You're going to have twin babies. Boozelle put it all on the flat line. She told her what the cards said, but that's not really what it said. But she had to make something up so it won't look suspicious. Boozelle didn't feel right after the whole reading. She was kind of like she had to go home. She didn't feel well. Lana's like, where you going, girl? Like the party just begun. Like we still got more games to play, more readings to do. She was like, no, girl. My mom got me doing this all in the house. She got me taking care of everything. I can't be here, Mama. I'll come here tomorrow. So she goes home. As she's getting out of the door, right, to go out of her house, she stumbles upon the little closet that was near her door, and it was just screeching for her to look at. Ancestors telling her, view it, view it, view it, but hurry. So she goes to look into the closet, and what she sees is that Lana has a whole altar of Boozelle face, a Boozelle hair, a Boozelle clothes, everything in the closet, okay? In her closet. Boozelle freaks out. She's like, oh my God, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta get out of this house, I gotta get out of this house. Lana's at the end of the hallway and she's like, where do you think you're going? Don't you love me? Boozelle looks frightened, big eyes. She lost her freaking mind for a moment. All she heard was, run! Boozelle dirks to the door, trying to run out the door as fast as she can. But the dad was by the end of the door, standing as if they knew she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to in that tarot reading. Find out on the next episode if Boozelle survives her friend trying to sacrifice her.